Hello and welcome to History Pod. On the 4th of February 1945, the Yalta Conference began, attended by the Big Three. The conference saw Allied leaders, United States President Franklin D. Roosevelt, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and Soviet Premier Joseph Stalin meet to discuss the government of post-war Europe. The three leaders had previously met at the Tehran Conference in 1943, where they set out a unified military strategy for fighting the war. At Yalta, the focus was exclusively on the end of the war and its aftermath. It was clear that the conflict in Europe was in its final stages, so they agreed to demand Germany's unconditional surrender, after which the country, and Berlin, would be split into 4 zones of occupation. Germany was to undergo a process of demilitarization and denazification, and Nazi war criminals were to be hunted down and brought to justice. The three leaders also considered the fate of Eastern European countries that had been under Nazi occupation. Poland was the focus of much of the discussion, but they intended for the agreement they reached to apply to every country that was liberated. The Protocol of Proceedings stated that the Allies would assist these countries to form interim governmental authorities broadly representative of all democratic elements in the population, and the earliest possible establishment through free elections of governments responsive to the will of the people. The terms of the agreement, when they were made public, were met with harsh criticism in Britain and the United States. Some of this came to be justified when, at the end of the war, the Soviet Union installed communist governments throughout Eastern Europe, in contravention of the agreement for free elections.